Hello to everyone. In last two videos, we have developed some ideas about how to determine the residential status of an individual. In today, we will solve another problem to get more idea on that. The problem is Mr. Rutherford, a citizen of Netherlands, came to India for the first time on 30th November 2012. He stayed here for a period of 3 years and left to Japan on 6th November 2015. Further, he returned back to India on 20th April 2016 and remained here till 17th October 2016, when he went back to Japan. He again returned back to India on 23rd December 2019 and continued to stay here thereafter. Determine his residential status for the assessment year 2020-21. Now, the assessment year is 2020-21. So, the previous year is 2019-20. So, we have to calculate first the total days Mr. Rutherford was present in India for the previous year 2019-20. In previous year 2019-20, you see that the total days he was present in India is only 99 days. He came back to India on 23rd December. So, he was in India in December for 8 days, and in January 2020 he was in India for 31 days and 29 days in February and 31 days in March. So, total days are 99 days. So, you can see that he does not fulfill the first basic condition under section 6(1)(a), that is to be present in India for at least 182 days or more. But there is another alternative condition, and the condition is to be present in India for at least 60 days or more and must be in India for at least 365 days in 4 previous years preceding the related previous year. So, you can see that he was in India for more than 60 days. So, we have to calculate how many days was he in India in last 4 years immediately preceding the previous year 2019-20. So, we can see that in 2018-19 and 2017-18 he was not in India, but in 2016-17 he was in India for 173 days, and 2015-16 he was in India for 220 days. So, in 4 years he was in India for 0 plus 0 plus 173 plus 220, that means 393 days. So, he was in India for more than 365 days in 4 previous years just preceding the previous year 2019-20. So, he fulfills the alternative condition under section 6(1)(c). So, he is a resident of India. As he is a resident of India, we have to go further and we have to find out whether he was a resident for more than 2 years in last 10 years and whether he was present for at least 730 days in 7 years preceding the previous year 2019-20. So, we can see that in last 7 years, as he came first time in 2012-13, so we can calculate number of days, or he was present for only 7 years. So you can see that he was a resident of India for 4 times and he was in India for more than 730 days. So what can we conclude here? You can see that he was in India for 99 days. He did not satisfy the first basic condition under section 6(1)(a), but he was in India for more than 60 days and he had been in India for more than 365 days in 4 previous years preceding the related previous year. So he satisfied the alternative condition under section 6(1)(c). So he was a resident for the previous year 2019-20. Again, he satisfied both the additional condition under section 6(6)(a). He was resident for more than 2 years in last 10 previous year and he had been in India for more than 730 days in 7 previous year immediately preceding the previous year. So we can conclude that Mr. Rutherford is a resident and ordinary resident for the assessment year 2020-21 related to the previous year 2019-20. So thank you for today. We will come to learn another topic in another video. Thank you.